Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com. This presentation of Texas Ticket on Lone Star Community Radio is presented by True Texas Solar, Solar Energy Systems. True Texas Solar is Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solutions for your home.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Welcome to the Texas Ticket Show. This is Armando, and I'm with Shurrie Potts.
Hi.
Welcome back, Shurrie.
Hi.
Today we have an amazing lineup. I think so. I think we got an amazing lineup.
I'm excited.
I hate to call it great before it's like actually happened, you know.
I'm sure it's going to be
Because
great.
what if something goes wrong with the power goes out or something, and I called it great at the beginning. That's going to be great. It's going to be the best.
It's still going to be the best.
Well, today we have musical guest AJ Santana, if that works out.
I don't know who that is, so I'm excited.
We got him on a Zoom call. He's going to be here in just a little bit. And Joshua Lujan, April Sound Country Club.
Hi, Josh.
And Chelsea Floyd, the hospitality manager at Dosey, the big barn and the whiskey bar.
Yes.
And
She's
all
their
that
hospitality
stuff.
manager.
Yeah, and she's going to tell us a lot about what's coming up over there. And then we got some surprises we want to share about what's coming up for some future Texas Ticket shows coming up in the future. Yeah, that's coming. And don't
Say
make
that
fun.
fast 5 times.
No matter how big the candle, the flame's the exact same size. So let's get this show started with Joshua Lujan here in studio from April Sound Country Club, Member Services Director.
Welcome, Josh.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And glad you made it out.
Thanks. Yeah. So excited to be here, talk about the club and everything that we've got going on. There's definitely always something fun going on at the club. So
Can't wait to hear.
Behind the white gate.
I know.
Yeah,
I haven't been here in a
behind the
while.
gate. It's another
Yeah.
world back there.
it is. It's a great community back there.
It is.
Kind of tucked away off 105. So.
When we first moved to the Conroe area, that's where we built our first house out there in April Sound. Lakeview Circle.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. So is the house. We went down memory lane a few times, but I know the club's changed a lot. There's a lot of new. There's been a bunch of remodels, new additions.
Well, the club actually burned down in 2008, so all the way to the ground. So we had to rebuild it. And so even though the April Sound itself has been there for 50 years, the clubhouse is only about 10 or 12 years old total.
Nice.
So
50 years, really? The
50
club's
years,
been there
yeah.
50 years.
1973.
Is it still called the Ascot Room?
No.
No, it's not the Ascot
I
Room
know.
anymore. Okay. Well, what do they call it? What's where do you go for dinner when the members go to dinner?
To the Phoenix Grill.
The Phoenix
The
Grill.
Rose from the Ashes, absolutely.
Oh,
It's got a
that's
beautiful
cute. Oh,
view
that's right.
overlooking the lake. The driving range, we've got an aqua range over there, so you hit balls into the water.
The Phoenix.
So, yeah.
And you work with the membership services group and put in folks in there. And I don't know if everybody knows, but it's CCA, Country Club Association, and they're all over the place. They're everywhere. And you came from another CCA organization, Operation Club.
I did, correct. Yeah, we've got, I think, right at 10 in the Houston area, 10 clubs in the Houston area, and then over 200 nationwide. So,
And they're city clubs, country clubs, and
golf clubs.
Golf
So-
clubs.
And now stadium clubs. We've actually added
Oh,
a new
it's a
section.
stadium
Yeah,
club.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, how do we get into that?
What's that mean?
Yeah. So it's
cool.
going to be very similar to a city club, but it's going to be inside of a stadium. So Baylor has one, Texas Tech has one. Those are some of our big ones.
Oh, wow.
We're not doing Astros or
I know, yeah, that would be awesome, no doubt.
That would be cool.
I'd be a member there for sure.
Didn't you used to have
Exactly.
that place above the Galleria there?
We did. I forget the
Houston
name
Club?
of it.
No,
No,
Houston
because we
City
still have the
Club?
downtown club and the Met.
Yeah.
That are both going to be. One of them's in the Shell Building, and the other one's kind of off of. I'm not going to.
Shell
try to-
Building's like
yes,
Petroleum Club up way up there.
Yes, yeah, we're
That's
right across the street.
It's gorgeous.
yeah, great views of the
That's
city.
still
and all
the to
that
do. A white glove trained, CCA
Yeah.
certified,
Yeah,
ruby
so-
pinned.
Yeah,
You know, all that, huh?
right, exactly. So yeah, no, we're part of that, and so if you're a member at one club, you get the opportunity to be a member at all of the clubs.
And you don't have to
Or
be
stuff,
a homeowner to have a membership, right?
Correct. No. Anybody can be a member. Now we are completely private, so you do have to be a member or a guest of a member.
Okay.
But membership's open, so absolutely everybody's welcome.
Yeah, and could I like tell you, hey, I'm thinking about it, and then you let me come play some golf?
Yeah, absolutely.
You could, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you could.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to show you around the.
Fantastic.
Now it's a little bit different for you, but yeah, absolutely.
But you know what I mean? I mean, just so somebody
Right.
feels welcome and comfortable. I mean, I think there's a lot of apprehension of just going up to the gate and it's security, and I don't know what
Sure.
to
But for
say.
you,
Yeah,
it's
they won't let you back
$100.
there.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, you know. Right? I know, $100. Yeah, but you know, there is a bit of apprehension approaching the gate and saying, "I'm just want
Sure.
to check it out," you know.
Right. Yeah.
So how does someone go about giving you a call?
Yeah,
936-588-1101.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then they
Absolutely.
just visit with you, and then you make an arrangement for them, clear them at the gate. They come in and play some golf, and then come sit
Exactly.
with you and maybe have a lunch and then sign them up.
Right. Exactly. I don't recommend just showing up because the gate they will not let you back there.
Okay.
But it's a fun club. Don't let the gate scare you. It's a
It can be man, you know me, doesn't always cut it. You know.
Yeah. So it keeps everybody safe though. It's a good little asset. But yeah, we're tucked away right back there, and if you are interested in membership, just come on out. I'd be glad to meet.
How many
with you.
holes are out there?
27.
27
holes.
And the blue, the white, and the red.
Yep, exactly. Red,
Yeah.
white, and blue.
Yeah. And I guess the red's the more casual play, and then the
Right, family friendly.
in
or
and out.
Executive course. It's going to be a little bit shorter course. It's great for people who are learning to golf, or the youngsters, no doubt.
Yeah.
And then it's good for your low handicappers because it forces you to use irons and wedges that you may not.
Oh yeah,
may
you
not
got
use
those
before, so,
those
yeah.
3 pars in there.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
are-
Par 3s and par 4s is what that 9 hole is made up of. So
It's nice. It's a good run, a beautiful course, and like you said, I played April Sound. You know what I mean? I'm a
Right,
member
yeah,
here, but, you know, and that works out great. It's a lot of fun. It does give you that. But tell me a little bit about the tennis thing. You got anything plans for the tennis courts out there?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 12 courts total. All of them are striped for pickleball, and obviously pickleball is the rage right now. So
I don't know how to play.
we got-
I saw that you.
Oh, it's fun. You should come out and
Yeah.
try it. It's
Do y'all
but
teach it too?
we do. Yeah, Mary takes
Well,
care of everybody out there.
On that
She's-
note, I will tell you there's a big to-do coming up on ESPN. You'll be able to catch Andre Agassi and his team versus McEnroe and his team.
Oh wow!
And they're
Interesting.
both in a
Pickleball?
pickleball tournament, head to head.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have partners, of course, and but if you never got to see Andre Agassi and McEnroe go at it, well, that same rage is out there that McEnroe is going to bring, and he's going to play some pickleball on Sunday. I think you can catch it on ESPN.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I think that's on the highlight reel of pickleball happenings.
Listen, I don't know where this pickleball stuff came from. Like, it literally just was here one day. And then,
Yeah, it was a gentleman in California, I think, that created it. And
It's nice to stay healthy, you know,
Right.
and it doesn't require as much movement and as a full court of tennis would, and that kind of. So even if you're, it started out, I think, a bit because it was just that kind, but man, you get more and more aggressive. It doesn't matter how big. It's like racquetball at some
Yeah.
point. You know, you start building up that intensity, and you stay under pressure for so long. You don't move very much, but you're exhausted when you finish because of
Yeah,
that pressure.
absolutely.
I know I had a boxer, and he said, "Man, pressure breaks pipes." You know, and he's like, "I'm like, how do you beat those big guys?" And he goes, "You just keep them under pressure the whole time." And I'm like, "Well, what's that do? You're not hurting the guy." And he goes, "Yeah, but
bound to slip up.
yeah, when they keep them under
Right.
pressure, it gets them." And I believe that. And but yeah, pickleball is definitely on the move. There's a new a pickleball place there right in front of Stewart Creek Elementary, Junior High.
right,
in
a couple
front
of these
of
places are
Walden.
popping up for
Yeah.
sure.
And
So
that's
we've
the
got
only other indoor facility. But yours is indoor as well. You're covered at least. I
covered,
believe.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. 4 of the courts are going to be covered, and then the others are.
Serving drinks out there.
We do absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we host pickleball invitationals or tours. There's a couple of leagues here in the Conroe area and on the lake.
And you have to have a
that they-
membership to do that, right? You need to be a
you do
member.
correct. Yeah, we have a racket sports membership that's available. Gives you everything tennis and pickleball, and then
nice.
of course you always have access to the dining, fitness.
So you get club.
social.
I can go to
Absolutely.
dinner because I have
dinner,
a pickleball membership.
Yeah, and the fitness center, which is important.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
this
great.
the whole year, but right now is especially fitness. So.
And it's nice. The fitness area is nice. The dining rooms. Issa's up there, and just,
yeah, he's just taking care of people up
absolutely.
there for sure. So, good guy.
So there's golf. There's the pickleball. There's tennis. Is there anything else going on? And then you get the aquatic range, right? You got the
correct. Yeah. So we've got our
floater
pool.
balls.
It's our pool is open year round.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So the hot tub
Polar.
is obviously heated, but you see a lot of people doing the cold water plunge right
Yeah.
now. So
You do that?
No, I don't. But I've
Would
seen
you
it.
do
I've
it?
no.
Like the ice bath?
Absolutely
it
not.
takes years.
Yeah, me
I mean, I
neither.
did it when I was a kid, like all the time. You would
It
jump
adds
from
years.
the hot tub to the.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
But you know
I
that
did- I
ice
did it.
thing where they get in there
Absolutely
and it's I'm not even interested a little bit. The Eskimo dives they would do in the snows. Would you do that?
No, I mean I'm slowly working my way there to where I think this might be something to try, but at the moment, no. I mean, for the past few years, I keep waiting for this to kind of fade away. I don't think it's fading.
No.
They're
Maybe
building.
there's some therapeutic,
Yeah.
advantages to
There-
dipping
there
your toes
is.
in there.
There
And
is. I don't
It
know,
adds
though.
years to your life. Supposedly.
Who said that?
Supposedly.
I don't know. Well, sorry, I caught a cord or something. Yeah, no, I don't see that. I think I'm gonna convulse and just end it right there. It's like
Right.
has the adverse effect. So tell me about the calendar coming up here at April
Yeah,
Sound,
absolutely.
and
So
what they can come enjoy and visit.
Yeah, there's always. I'll say this about the club: it's a fun club to belong to. We have a lot of social events going on every month. So today's National Tater Tot Day.
That's right.
So we'll run some tater tot specials tonight, and then live music tonight with Jim Smelly. He's a very well attended and well liked singer there at April Sound.
Okay.
He lives in the neighborhood and
Resident,
plays.
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But every Friday night we're going to have live music, which draws a crowd
At the restaurant.
at the restaurant. Yep, in the Phoenix Grill. And then the last Saturday of the month we're going to have our concert on the green. So.
Oh, cool.
What?
Typically, yeah. So
Who's at
we'll
the concert?
That's there's different artists that come through, but so yeah, it's a neat back patio experience we've got the fire pit going and
That's that
Yeah,
like
lights
that
and stuff.
eternal flame looking thing.
yeah, exactly. That's the largest fire pit in Texas. Well, that's our claim. I don't know that anybody's checked it, but that's our claim. So
It's nice. We grew up out there, and it was always fun. But I was too young to get into any of that stuff, and and really, the club was really green then too. I mean, wasn't quite riding our horses across Lake Conroe at that point, but it had been around a while.
I mean,
and-
50 years ago.
well, yeah,
Come on now. It was just kind of, it was all Ascot. It was that scene, and it was pre-burned down, but they were like in the middle of the remodel when it burned down. I mean, it was
Oh,
like
yes, yeah.
they were bringing in all the new equipment. There was like all kinds of new stuff in there when it burned.
yeah.
There were stacks of gear, and it was like in the process of a remodel.
Right.
But they were just going to kind of remodel, not redo.
Right.
Now it's like just a whole new building,
It's a brand new building. Yeah.
which is awesome. So Valentine's.
Yeah, so Valentine's coming up. It's a big day. Obviously, reservations are important.
Are y'all booked yet?
We're getting there. We've got some spots available still, but I'll tell you, inevitably, this always happens on Valentine's Day. Is that a husband and a wife will show up for dinner, and then we're booked. It's Valentine. Everybody's booked, right? And so. And so the wife looks at the husband and says, "You didn't make reservations." And so,
True that.
so even if you're not coming to the club, just make sure that you make reservations somewhere, please.
And they can call you anytime.
Absolutely. Correct, yeah.
To either make a reservation for Valentine's Day, come to the. Oh, and I want to backtrack before we kind of get there. Sorry, you've got a full size marina, a covered marina as well, right?
We do. We've got
Boat
two boat
slips.
slips, yeah. Or I mean, not boat slips. We've got two boat ramps and then some boat slips.
Yeah, there's a way to get in
available
and
as well.
out there. You can drop your
Right,
boat off
so-
there, as
Yep,
I recall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget all about it. Sometimes I take the tour and it all comes back like, oh yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, there's a good sized marina floating back there.
There really is, yeah, absolutely. You can
Still
almost
there,
get across
all
the
gone
lake
good?
faster than than going around the lake for sure. So.
Okay, so I cut you off at Valentine's Day. Make your reservations, 936-588-1101.
Right.
And then you were going to go into some of the other happenings coming up.
Yeah,
after
no.
that.
So the other well-attended monthly event that we hold is our wine party. It's on the third Tuesday of every month, and it's they do one every month, and every month it's going to be a little bit different, different regions, different varieties. And
Does it cost?
It does. It's not very much. It's $25.
Unless you're
per
with the
person,
media,
so.
right? And then you can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. You come on in.
You know.
Yes, absolutely.
No, it's extra.
So
It's extra. Yeah.
they know how much we do.
Whose team are you on? I'm trying to get some wine. I like that you bring something in the middle of the week, and usually they don't burn it up anyway. It's a Tuesday night,
right. No, absolutely.
But speaking of burning it up on Tuesday nights, you heard of that place, the Game Changer here in Conroe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tuesdays, those guys have $2 beers, $2 draft
Like
beer.
any
I don't know all
Import,
the details, but
export.
it's $2. Wait, you can't get a $2 beer in Conroe.
no.
Anywhere. I don't even think you can get
Not even at Lefty's.
Yeah, not even in the ice bin at the gas station.
That's true.
I don't think you get a $2 beer anywhere these days,
No.
And so it's kind of nice to see. I mean, outside of a university,
Yeah.
but that 50 cent you call it. Those were the days.
Yeah.
Back in the 50 years ago.
Exactly.
Thanks for that. Yeah. But what else you got? Anything else happen?
Yeah, I mean, well, I obviously membership and there's a lot going on in the club, but we also host or people are able to host parties there and book events, right? So that's a part of the club that we haven't talked about.
Convention center.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got a large lakeside ballroom there. Everything from baby showers, bridal showers, graduation parties are coming up right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about graduation parties,
That's
getting that booked
beautiful.
and
I've
stuff.
been
And
there
so,
for
yeah.
a party.
That's
So,
awesome.
and then we've got weddings. So Samantha there in catering can always help. Is always looking to help people out. So it's always good.
So if I
Good
have
times.
a golf membership, my daughter's going through the prenups, I can bring her out there?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
do you have
So-
to have a membership in order to have your event there? Or
No. It's open. No, but the one benefit for members, they don't pay a room rental,
Gotcha.
right? So they save a lot of money that way. So yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Try to take care of the members, no doubt. So.
And the concert on the green, is it starting?
So this, I'm glad you brought that up because this month it's actually not outside. January is always kind of a funny month,
Yeah.
right? It could be 70 like it is today and beautiful,
That's a good point.
or it could be raining like tomorrow. So
Right.
The potluck.
exactly,
work
so,
out.
yeah, right, exactly. So in January we're doing dancing, or in February, excuse me, we're doing dance through the decades. And so
Ooh.
that's going to be a fun one, and that one is actually selling out pretty quick as well. That's music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh,
So,
wow. I'm a
yeah.
lot more apt to dancing to things like that in a private club.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's kind of like at your house, no one's watching. You
Right,
know, you
exactly.
can see me.
Yep.
And have some fun. And you'll see everybody else will too. They'll get out there and they'll make you feel a lot better about how you dance.
Right.
Not to say they're bad at it, but still,
Yeah.
60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, I wouldn't even know how to dance the Watusi. Do you know how to dance
I
Watusi?
don't
Do you know
know
a
what the
Watusi?
Watusi
Yeah. See? It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Can you two-step?
Yes, I can do so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you two-step?
Yeah. This is Texas. We've got a
Yeah.
two-step.
There you
so
go. All right,
Everybody
all right.
two steps.
Exactly.
Check. Got it. Just wanted to get that
Wait,
punch that
so-
Texas
but wait,
ticket
yeah.
for both of you guys real quick.
The concert on the green, what time are those normally?
Usually, so it usually starts about 6.
Okay. So Saturday evening?
Saturday evenings at 6 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Yep. Friday night at 6 o'clock as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So tonight and every Friday night going forward. So
And you guys are members of our local chamber, right?
absolutely. Yeah.
And you do that Taste of the Town thing. I saw y'all last year, I think, and I think it was a membership drive and things
Right.
like that, invitational. Is that what that's about? And just bringing the food from the club and
right. Yeah. Exactly. Well, and then just also.
Did y'all participate?
We did not this
Past
year, but the past, yes, 2023
in
we
the
did. But
past.
so yeah. But and then coming up, when is
It was
it was Thursday, right?
It was
okay.
Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna
not
say, 'cause
that one.
No, not that one. We didn't
Do you have
participate in
plans
that.
to attend the
Absolutely,
next one?
yeah.
To be a part of that one? And
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Do you
That's
think
always
those
fun.
help you guys?
So,
Do you think they help membership?
yeah, I mean, it's always good to get exposure.
It
Right?
really
It's always good to.
was
There's tons of
crap
people
ton
there.
of people
I was
there.
going to say there
I
are
believe
always
that
tons of people there.
it is
for
good
sure,
exposure
so.
too, and it's your organization, that you're a part of. But I'm just curious if it serves the membership drive, and because that may not always be the purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, exposure and membership drive is two different animals. But if
Right.
they can be,
Yeah.
both complement each other.
The biggest
easily.
hurdle we have to overcome is that you don't have to live in April Sound to be a
Yeah.
member. So so there's opportunities like that give us an opportunity to
Yep.
talk about it and bring that up that you don't have to.
Well,
live
we
in April
certainly
Sound,
can
so.
share that here, and hopefully our audience kind of captured that out of our time here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really got an idea, because it is a bit intimidating about the gate, and don't give it much thought, because the slight difficulty was enough. But I mean, the privilege, the care, and that the community puts into it, and that April Sounds put into it, it shows. There's a difference. If you go around everywhere and you complain about this and that, and we'll see what life's like on the other side of that gate. You know what I mean? Go over there and maybe get a golf membership or some recreate in some of those ways, pickleball, whatever else you do.
Right,
And and friends, it's like you get pickleball and dining and the ability to come and attend all these cool little events. And, what if I have a pickleball membership or a tennis membership and I want to start playing golf? It's another membership, right?
It's a separate membership, but you do get the opportunity to come out and golf and see if that's kind of the direction you want to go. So,
And it'd be a lot easier because you just go past the gate, and then I can come just knock on your door. Hey, I want to shoot some golf.
Exactly, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go play with you. So.
Yeah.
It's fun club to belong to, no doubt. So.
Well, close us out, Josh. Anything else on the calendar you want to make sure we bring up? And we'd gladly have you come back as the calendar pages change and some cool stuff comes up, and maybe
absolutely.
people, there'll be some things that they're really attracted to. And I know pickleball's on the top of that list. I mean, I know that.
Right.
that all
Especially
over.
the weather coming up. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Coming into season here pretty quick, and so it's always something fun going on at the
Big
club. So
Easter
I'd be glad
brunch
to-
coming up. Mother's Day
Correct.
brunches are
Yeah,
fabulous.
those are important, absolutely.
Culinary, extravaganzas.
Yeah,
Y'all really go
so-
all out for those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've noticed. All right. Well, Joshua, thank you for coming. I know.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure being here.
And I look forward to visiting with you again. We'll do a follow-up. We'll have you come back out and visit with us. And again, the number is 936-588-1101. And Joshua Lujan, April Sound Country Club on 105 West, Lake Conroe, Texas.
Perfect.
See you guys back here in just a moment.
Turn your radio dial to the Texas Ticket.
Texas Ticket is sponsored by True Texas Solar, Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solar solutions for your home. True Texas Solar provides renewable clean energy services to residential homeowners seeking energy independence to reduce or eliminate electrical utility grid costs while utilizing government and manufacturing incentives for renewable energy savings. True Texas Solar can be reached by phone at 936-286-8325 or visit them online at www.truetexassolar.com.
Welcome back to the Texas Ticket. This is Armando and Shurrie Potts.
Hey.
Back again. And with us today, we have Chelsea White, Dosey Doe, the Big Barn. Floyd. Floyd. Where does the white come from?
I have no
I actually
idea.
wrote it there. Chelsea Floyd.
Did you write white?
I don't know. I read those interns. God, volunteers,
All right.
they're working on their stuff
Chelsea
there.
Floyd.
Chelsea Floyd, hospitality manager, Dosey Doe.
Yes. The
And
Big Barn.
Big Barn. And that's right off I-45 there.
It is.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for coming on the show today. We're glad you're here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And so how long have you? You've got.
I was like, I got some.
Yeah, I don't even know which one to start with. I got a list. I got to proofread it before I say it now, Miss White.
No, it's
So-
no problem. No problem.
So, Chelsea, I am new-ish to Conroe, this area, and I'd never been to Dosey Doe until the other night. So tell people what they expect. What is Dosey Doe? What are we going to see?
Okay. So Dosey Doe is an old tobacco barn that is about 150 years old, a little older than that. It was located just north of Paducah, Kentucky, and our owners acquired the building. They put it on 2 flatbed trailers and brought it down here.
Wow.
They
didn't know
attached
that
it
either.
to the existing house. So the first part where you come in and the green room and whatnot is the existing house. And then the rest of it is the barn. It's all hand hewn by axe, which makes the acoustics amazing. It's warm wood. We've added to it, and the wood that we used was locally sourced from about a 150-year-old barn here. So we've tried to keep everything, really true to nature, and all the artifacts in there also are 100% original. There's some movie posters in there. One of my favorites is John Wayne's last co-starring role, and the name is really small. So it's kind of like everything is really fun to look at in there. But once you decide that you want to come to Dosey Doe, you can purchase a ticket online at doseydoetickets.com. We have a list there of all of our shows at the Big Barn. You can click on the show you want to see, and you can actually pick your seat. There's a map of a seating chart, and you can pick your seat.
Like that. It gave us a real good look of the room.
Well, and I was going to say, there's not a bad seat in the house either.
Oh, good. We're
No.
glad. We
Yeah.
We enjoyed
really,
it.
it's important to us that the show is really the show.
Yeah.
We, of course, have food, and we have cover shows and dinner shows. A cover show is a show that you charge a ticket for, and you can decide to eat or not eat. You can have alcohol. You can not have alcohol. And then the dinner shows are a little bit more pricey, but that includes a 3-course meal with your choice of a beverage, your choice of a starter, your choice of an entree, and your choice of a dessert.
We've eaten there. The food's fabulous.
You like the food?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah. And every
good.
time I go there, there's this. I have this problem with restaurants that tell me they're going to give me some, barbecue ribs or barbecue brisket, and there's no place they could be barbecuing. And, in this strip center, it's probably
yeah.
illegal to barbecue here.
It's an old barn.
They're definitely barbecuing. There's a pit running constantly out there, and I appreciate that authenticity, especially when you put it on the menu to tell me it's barbecue.
Yeah, we also
Don't play
have a
with the
world famous
barbecue.
chicken fried steak.
Golly.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's so big. Our chef, JJ Cortez, is really careful about how he prepares the menus, and our menu changes. We always have the chicken fried steak, but he tries to pair to the season and also sometimes to the show.
Nice.
So there was, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I what was that? What's your favorite? What would you say is the most romantic retro song that would be suitable for Valentine's Day?
Restaurant song.
No, retro
Oh,
Valentine's song, romantic kind of Valentine's song.
you're asking way the wrong person.
Sailing, take me away where I'm going.
No.
No?
Yeah.
No, you? What do you got?
I remember it.
What do you got?
What would mine be?
A retro
I love
Valentine's.
the rap pack,
Maybe
like-
some Sade or
Okay.
something like that. I don't know.
Nice. Can you sing a little bit?
Not at all.
I just said
Yeah, you
sailing.
got to be careful whenever he asks.
Good, throw it out there. Sing a little something. So, Valentine's, y'all have the windbreakers,
Well, we actually, on Valentine's Day, the night before, we have Walt and Tina Wilkins and Josh and Christy Greider.
I don't know those folks. Tell me a little bit about
you
that.
should come see them.
So tell me again. Joe.
Walt
kind of music?
Wilkins and Tina Wilkins, they are historic, legendary songwriters. And then Josh and Christy Greider. Josh is an amazing songwriter. His wife Christy comes and sings with them there. It's a great pairing of songwriting and song singing, like they've got great stories and they pair really well together with their wives, and so it'd be like a little love show.
That's nice.
Is this a dinner one? Or
I believe it is.
But food's served no matter what.
Food is served no matter what.
But the 3-course pairings are
Yeah.
specific. You
To
call
the
what
din-
did you call it?
A dinner show,
Did you call it dinner show? What was the
Yeah.
other one you said?
a cover show.
Cover show. Okay. So cover show, dinner show. Got it.
Yeah.
And that sounds cool. I want to go listen to them. Is there a place on your site you can listen to the artist a little bit and kind of get some excerpts?
No, we don't have that. We're currently working on revamping our website just a little bit. And
That's a bit much. You have a
Yeah.
lot of people,
We
though.
have
I mean, it'd be
so
like a
many
hard thing to do.
people.
You'd have a whole
Yeah.
person just for that job.
But you can copy and paste.
I do.
right
I
into
get the
YouTube.
artist and I go look. 'Cause if
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm available that day, I want to go that day, I'm going to go eat anyway, dinner and a show.
Yeah.
you know, and then so I check out the artist and I always try to see if it's something I think I might enjoy. And I do like going to artists that I haven't heard sometimes because we were just talking about that. I don't want to go beat up the same artist. It's not that I don't enjoy seeing back-to-back, you know, Def Leppard shows, you know what I mean? But, you know, you got to break it up, you know? And I think that variety is just something that we're just blessed to have something local like this that we can have that kind of. Just saw Kevin Bacon there.
So cool, right? And then you mentioned the Windbreakers. Let's bring it back to that.
Yeah.
They're like a 70s and 80s, you know, cover band, which is really fun.
They look
So
fun. I
we
saw
go
them. I
from,
looked up.
like,
They're good.
Country to rock to jazz to comedy. We even have a
Andy
comedian.
Gross was on. We had him here on the
Andy
show as
Gross.
well. He was. And you were like, "Would you like to stay for the show?" I'm like, "We just had a private show." We did.
That's so
He
good.
did tricks for us remotely.
that's awesome.
Like he was reading our minds while we were sitting here talking to him. We're like, "How did he just do that?" You know, it was the
That's really
craziest thing.
fun.
You can catch that episode. Just kind of scroll down. Just ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. You'll catch the Andy Gross episode, and he like did. You know, name that card kind of thing. Some because I just so happen to have this, and it's like I think his desk was full of little trinkets, but you know, he's ventriloquist and some other stuff, contortionist. You know, you name it, the guy's got a list of.
He's really good.
And I've seen a lot of that. What other kind of acts do you have?
Like on the comedian part, we have Chad Prather coming up that Valentine's Day weekend. He's
a
a
singer
local
too,
guy.
right?
Yeah, but he also tours with Jesse Payton.
Yeah, he does tour with Jesse Payton.
Wow.
We
The guy
saw him,
from-
Jesse, open
Oh
up
yeah,
for
yeah,
Chad.
yeah. The guy you told me. We're trying to.
He's a good
We're
friend of
trying to get him out here. You know, wanna
Actually, he
get-
texted me today. Actually.
Yeah, we're trying to get him to come out and visit with us.
Well,
I know we have Trent Cowie coming up on the show. He's already logged in to come to promote the biggest Texas Fest.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and you guys are friends there, working with them, helping them. You know,
We are partners.
partners. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't want to put the word in the middle.
Inspire Productions. Yeah.
I was like, I gotta
We're
dodge
super
that.
excited. And Trey and Steve are our partners, and they are doing just such a fantastic job of bringing country music to Montgomery County.
Y'all's
and-
lineup is insane.
Yeah, I'm like
way
a
that we
serial
can
fan.
all
I'm just
consume
like
it,
sitting
you
there with
know?
my marker, knocking out artists one at a time as they
Yeah.
appear. Like,
Yeah.
got him.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to be a part of.
And it's great because they're bringing all this talent to town, and you know these bigger musicians, they're all over the place. They have busy schedules, and so they match it up to when they're going to be here, they're going to be here, and they're not here all the
Unless
time.
Dosey
Like,
Doe is bringing him here.
exactly.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Exactly. So we're looking forward to seeing some more of those and getting some more of those artists, and it's already trickled down to our show where we've been just really fortunate to have them come out and appear and to promote the biggest Texas Fest, and
Awesome.
and glad to have you come and do some more of the same. Are there any overlaying artists that you have coming up that are also going to be at the biggest Texas Fest?
Let's see. You know, that's a fine question. Coming up, I think we've saved a little bit of everybody. We're not gonna,
Burn 'em out.
dilute the pool here.
Well, I just go through the list when I want to do that, and I just
Yeah.
start at the top, and you can just kind of give us what's coming up.
Well, okay, so we've got Clay Melton coming up tomorrow, Saturday, and he is like a local guy. He is a guitar playing fool, and he's gonna have some really great artists that play along with him.
So can I interrupt you right there
Yeah.
first? I know it's not you who books the music, but how do you guys, or if somebody is a local artist and they want to talk to somebody about booking?
You can email Steve Said, our talent buyer / owner, and his email address is doseydoeinc.com at gmail.com. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked me that question the other day. I was like, I have no idea.
It's a great question. I get asked it all the time. People think that I'm the one that does it because I take care of the bands, but it's not me. It's our owner. He does 100% of the talent buying, and he's the one responsible for getting all these great artists. Yeah.
What's the craziest show you sent there? Like,
The craziest?
yeah, wow,
Long
weird.
time ago, the first time that Gallagher was there.
You smashed stuff.
We smashed we wrapped the barn in
yeah.
plastic.
I was going to say, there's probably
smashed a
sterile
watermelon.
I
watermelon.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's the craziest show.
Did they have the big sheet? Everybody would raise it up front. In the
Yes,
front row?
we had ponchos on and everything.
Oh, fantastic! That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I like
Steve's
that so
like really
much.
open to talent, you know?
Smash something already, man. That's what I came for. Dinner and a show.
Yeah.
Woo!
I mean, it's a great venue. I will say I've always loved the House of Blues just because of how small those venues are typically. And I love the Dosey Doe because it's very intimate.
I feel like we're there. Yeah, you're close.
You're like
No, all the
you're at
seats
mama's
are-
house,
Absolutely.
you know, and you're just in the living room and your friends are all with you.
Absolutely. It's just such a different experience.
It's not that like unplugged sit on a rug action either. I mean, they're into it. It's a full band. It's a full stage. It's a beat, and I've been some unplugged shows where there's couches on the stage and they got a rug out and there's candles everywhere and they just sit there and play because it's the unplugged set.
Hey, they had to escort a groupie away from the.
Yes.
Well, I got in trouble a few times. But,
We also do some like tribute shows and stuff like that. Some tribute shows.
Ooh,
so we have like an AC/DC Back in Black. We have Already Gone, which is an Eagles band. We also have one coming up, James Dupre. That's in May.
Well, I know this
and
name.
he's Randy Travis.
Oh, I would love
I've
tribute.
heard this guy.
And
Yeah.
Randy's given his blessing and loves James. So we're super excited to have him with us in May.
wanna see that.
Let's see, what else? Who else do we have? Oh, we got Jesse Robb Jr. coming up. He's a local guy, and we love him.
He's on my list.
Yeah, he's on Thursday, February 8th.
Who is it?
Jesse Robb Jr. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Super talented. Always love to have him. It'll be his, I believe, his second time at Dosey Doe.
Nice.
So
We've
we're
had a chance
really
to
excited
interview
to have
him,
back.
and he just had a birthday, and
Yeah.
just a really cool guy. And I know he's been doing a lot of new music, and I've been doing some of that pre-beard, and I almost put it up there with that old country, that like
Yeah.
the Garth Brooks, the old country, and it's
Yeah.
not that old. I'm like, hey, what are you thinking? It just has that nostalgic old sound, that beat that I really
Yeah.
like, and that I think a lot of people really like,
I
and
like that.
you know. Pay the band a 20 and make them put on some Conway, get things going.
Yeah,
my
and Jake Bush
way.
is actually opening up for him, who is another up-and-coming artist that we love at Dosey Doe. He plays at our smaller location, but he also comes and hangs out with us at the Big Barn sometimes.
Cool.
So
What is
the Windbreakers 70s 80s Valentine's Dinner show, and that's the 15th, and that's the one coming up this coming Thursday that
Yeah.
we can actually attend. And then you got the Walt and Tina
Yeah,
Wilkins.
that's actually on Valentine's Day,
And-
Wednesday.
I can't barely read it. Josh and
Josh and Christy Grider.
Christy Grider. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the Windbreakers is a dinner show.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, go ahead. You go.
You can get all these shows at doseydoetickets.com.
There you go.
I'm just going to keep on saying it.
Is there something that y'all do after every show for like the artists that's like, oh, we did this at Dosey Doe, like sign $1 or the wall,
okay.
or-
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have an in-house photographer, Dave Clements, and he comes and takes photographs, and we get them to sign a mat that goes around their photograph. So Dave takes their picture, we get them to sign the mat, Dave develops their picture, we hang it on the wall. So there's just, you can
Nice
walk around and see who all has played and their little message to Dosey Doe. We also, when they come in, we like to greet them with a warm pot of coffee and some bottled water and let them know that they're welcome. The lights are on. And then we like to just kind of make sure that the band is really taken care of during their stay with us, because if their pregame is good, then their game is good.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
know, if they come in tired and hungry, and if we feed them and provide them a great place to rest after that, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And they put on a great show and they want to come back. And we give them these awesome band towels that I tell them to take with them and show to other venues. Tell them how awesome we are.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
caught the War Hippies out there. That
Did
was
you catch the Warpy show? It was so good.
fantastic. And
Yeah.
what's his name?
Donnie Reese and
Donnie
Scott
Reese.
Brown. Yeah.
Donnie Reese.
They're two of our favorites also. I keep saying our favorites, but we love everybody.
Yeah.
We
Donnie was just crazy
That's what happens
talented.
when
I mean,
you
he
have
just
yeah.
you don't look at the certain folks you want to stereotype or just take a book for its cover. I mean, the guy plays violin, piano. I mean, and he
produces, he writes,
I think
he's
he does
like
opera,
yeah,
ballet.
Yeah, right. He is
Dang,
classically
I'm
trained.
What? Like, no way. And he just shows it off and brings all their
Yeah.
skills to the table all at once, and it just
Yeah.
really makes it so memorable. Well, I mean, what were they saying? I think it's the safest place in the state of Texas right now.
Yes.
Nothing but veterans and
Yes.
how many Green Berets? How many?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole room's armed. Yeah, well, not, but and nevertheless, it was probably a pretty safe place to be. It was
was.
a lot of fun. A highlight reel. What you got coming up? Tell me what
Well,
else is on that.
let's see what else
the
we got
super
on
list.
on the schedule.
I just want to look over and read your
I know.
book.
Yeah,
over there.
it's so fun. So Scotty Alexander, also Glenn Templeton is
Oh, I like Glenn
amazing. We got Mickey and the Motor Cars coming up. Everybody loves Mickey and the Motor Cars. Band of Heathens is probably gonna sell out, so grab tickets for that. And then in March we've got some. Let's see, we've got Kinfo, who is like they're really good. We've got an accordion in there.
Oh, cool.
Super
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Really fun to watch. Karen Waldrop will be playing. She draws a great crowd. We've also got 2 orchestras. We've got the Houston Jazz Orchestra playing, as well as the Texas A&M Orchestra.
Oh, nice.
And the Texas A&M Orchestra is really fun. They fit like 17 people on that little bitty stage.
Oh, wow. I know. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, that's a
And they're all in their,
Dress uniform.
their dress uniform. It's really fun to come watch them. So that show is on the 23rd of March. So kind of keep that one in your back pocket.
that's cool.
We also have Charles Easton coming in. He's from the show Nashville. Everybody's kind of excited about that one. Yeah. So those are kind of some of our upcoming shows that all through the month of February and March. So let's go. Let's recap. Let's see. So February, we're going to go with Clay Melton tomorrow, the 3rd. And then Jesse Robb Jr. on Thursday, the 8th. And then the Valentine's show, Wilkins and Greider. The Windbreakers on the 15th. Chad Prather on the 16th. Glenn Templeton on the 17th. I don't know how you can just not stay
Yeah.
with us the whole week of Valentine's.
Exactly.
And then Mickey and the Motor Cars on the 22nd. And Band of Heathens on the 28th.
Y'all are gonna be busy.
We are. We like it that way,
Well,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've picked my 3 or 4 that I want to go.
She said one. No,
She said 1. You get 1 shot. What are you, Eminem?
it's not big ass Texas either.
What'd you say?
You can't go to the whole concert for free.
No, we're going to be working on that official media spot there. We're going to pitch a tent. We're going to camp out. We're bringing a trailer.
I love it.
Yeah, we're all in
I
it.
love it.
I'm way excited about that event coming up, and really we're hoping just to ride some coattails, get some any folks that we can. The musicians are just fabulous, and I think we're all part of their light.
Yeah.
I mean, when they come out, they make an empty barn a concert hall. They make a field big as Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's the Billy Strings. I've been
cool
a
is
fan
that?
of him forever. I'm like, man, wow. Seriously, I just never thought that we would line up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stars have aligned.
They have.
It is odd. It's a weird feeling, and
I just need a nice hospitality manager to introduce you.
absolutely. I feel like as long as we're in good service, we keep doing our part of it, and maybe they'll eventually come our way. I just, he's not even from this area, so to get these artists to travel around and. And we've had the opportunity to visit some folks that traveled around over at the Hyatt, and some of these venues and places, and that here in Conroe and the Woodlands and Montgomery County that draw the attention of these artists. Even if they're playing in Sugar Land, they're staying at the Hyatt Grand Central Conroe. Nicole McPherson, South American supermodel personality.
Yeah.
She's
We had-
absolutely
we
gorgeous.
had
I had no idea who she was. I mean, I just met her. I'm like,
we
this
had
girl-
several
beautiful,
people.
and next thing you know, I'm walking her page. She's got 2 million followers on Instagram. I'm like, oh, everybody thinks so, I guess. Good, yeah, okay. Yeah.
The guys from the Texas Knife Show.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember their
yeah.
names.
The History Channel.
Yeah.
The gentleman from the History
Yes.
Channel, and we got a chance to meet him at the show, and
Yeah.
then we've got a chance to meet
Mark,
Mark Martel,
Martel.
the voice for Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
He did the music scene cuts, so whenever the guy would sing, it was
In
Mark
the
Martel.
movie, yeah.
In the movie, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it did really well, and he is remarkable. I mean, it's like, are you kidding
And
me?
he's Canadian.
It's
He's got a Canadian accent.
it's crazy remarkable about how close he is.
Yeah, no.
I
It was amazing.
I'm like, this guy's phenomenal. I wonder why you got this job. I'm like, wow. I mean, they're just amazing, and it's kind of cool. And I hope Montgomery County keeps bringing that. And when venues like you and Dosey Doe and the Hyatt and just in biggest Texas. I wish I remembered the name of Trey's organization.
Inspire Productions.
Inspire Production,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And just the work that they're doing is just amazing, and I think it's bringing more and more of that variety for Conroe and Montgomery
I think
County.
it's a big reason why we're one of the fastest growing cities.
Yes.
in Texas.
You can live anywhere out here, and you have a chance to see that kind of talent.
It's
And
so fun.
it is. I'm excited to see what you got coming up in the future. I really am, and just hope that maybe every other month you can pop in and give us a calendar update and just tell her, hey, this is the fresh stuff.
Like,
This
be
is what's
careful what
coming.
you
Yeah.
say yes to.
Yeah, no,
Y'all
absolutely.
come see Jesse Robb Jr. and Jake Bush.
I want to do that.
Yeah, come see
I'll
them.
take you up on that. And
Okay.
I'm really enjoys music and a good friend. And he, like I said, he did have a birthday. I mean, I wished him happy birthday, but it seems so, it's like, and he's asked, come on out. You coming? And I'm like, well, of course. I'm like, maybe. And we, sometimes they'll come on the show and we always say yes to everything, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, I feel bad if we don't go, it's like, well, we better go. You told them on the radio we were going. You got to go,
Yeah,
and,
it's official when you say it on the radio.
Paul Wall's going to be at the
He is.
biggest Texas.
And that is
Actually,
all-
I love Paul Hall.
That is all Trey. He's adding the spice.
So you're not going to put Paul Wall
like
at Dosey Doe? We can't see him there.
We would love to have Paul Wall at Dosey Doe.
I know,
Sipping on 4-4.
We do not
Right?
discriminate. We love music and people that are good.
He's good. He's
No,
good. And
so
He's
when
an
I-
H-Town.
He's an H-Town hero.
we traveled for a long time and all over the United States, and we'd always talk. And back in that day, Slim Thug was in his heyday, right? So I always used to bring it up, and nobody knew what I was talking about. I was
Slim
like,
Thug used to live in
seriously?
my apartment when I was in the high rise.
Big Boss of the North, doesn't ring any bells, and they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay, all right, well, we can just,
We'll move on.
let's move on.
Wait,
you
have
get
you
one
seen
shot.
the new commercials for Mattress Mac?
No.
Way off topic, but I feel like Paul Wall did his marketing scenes now.
Did he? Is he in
I
there?
swear. No, he's not in there, but the way Mattress Mac is talking, it's like Paul Wall wrote the.
Oh, really? He's got that. He's in it.
He
He's
says
in it. He's in
sipping
that.
on 4-4s.
He's in that. I saw a weather guy that blended in. Slim Thug actually showed up on the weather scene. We put that on our Golakeconroe page and kind of scroll down behind that.
Nice.
Facebook.com/Golakeconroe.
Nice.
Okay, so let's make sure everybody knows how to find Dosey Doe, how to
Okay.
find the tickets one last time, and then
Okay.
we'll finish up with that.
So we are located at 25911 I-45 North, which is the
Can't
Rayford
miss it.
Road exit. We are right between Brake Check and Carrabba's.
It's the big barn.
It's the big barn. There's a big windmill out there, and it's in big bright red letters. Says Dosey Doe. You just pull in. Our awesome parking attendant Dwayne will tell you right where to park. Our hostesses will let you know. They'll walk you right to your seat when you get there. Our servers will call you by your name. And usually you'll eat right before the show, and once the show starts, we kind of slow service down a little bit and let you enjoy the show. And then everything you need to know is at doseydoetickets.com.
I love that
doseydoetickets.com.
Go ahead one more time.
doseydoetickets.com.
Love it. I did like that there was always someone in the parking area. The
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
show, there's people out there.
Yep.
No one's going to get, attacked in the parking lot,
No.
unless they brought a small team with them.
No,
But
we want everybody
they're there,
to feel safe and at home. You
Someone's
know?
physically in that parking lot attending to the parking the whole
Yeah.
time.
I was very happy. They parked me right up front.
Good.
Literally.
Right,
That's
it was nice. It's super convenient, super comfortable, and getting in was an ease. They had us walked us right to our seats. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Every time I've gone in there,
Good.
just
I
seems
cannot remember our waiter's name, but he was amazing.
he wasn't amazing. Do you remember
Good.
what's his name?
I can go back and look.
We'll tell him.
We had every
Sean.
Yeah.
person that works for us working that night.
It was awesome, though.
He was really good.
Good. I'm glad.
He was very good. So we'll see you again on the 8th for
Yes,
Jesse Robb Jr.
come
and
on.
Jake Bush. And I know she wanted to talk about some of the upcoming events that are coming and chat with you about maybe visiting with some of those other ones you got going on in
Anybody
there,
would like us to come see, we will.
like
Got
Glenn
it.
Tipton and
I'm sure he has a whole list. for
Yes.
you.
yeah. Well, thank you for coming. I won't take any more of your
You're
time,
welcome.
and we
Thank
look
you
forward
for
to your
having
next
me.
visit. And folks, we'll be back right after this with AJ Santana and the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show.
Lone Star Radio on my mind. So won't you keep your feet
Texas Ticket is sponsored by True Texas Solar, Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solar solutions for your home. True Texas Solar provides renewable clean energy services to residential homeowners seeking energy independence to reduce or eliminate electrical utility grid costs while utilizing government and manufacturing incentives for renewable energy savings. True Texas Solar can be reached by phone at 936-286-8325 or visit them online at www.truetexassolar.com.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Welcome back. This is Armando with the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show. And I'm with Shurrie Potts.
Woo!
Welcome back, Shurrie. And this is our Valentine's episode, so we want to kind of punch your Texas ticket in a kind of a Valentine's way. So it's a gentle slap today. But there is some really good stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things happening around town, and just a whole lot more going on. You just got to kind of go out and look for it. We were asking, where do you get this stuff from? Get it from all over. Visit Conroe, Google, Facebook events, social media, and then personal shares, and then some places that just tell me about it. That I'm like, well, have you told anybody about that this is happening? And they're like, no.
I know.
Did you advertise? Not well. We usually don't. We get a decent crowd, and then we're like, well, I want to go, And one of those on that list is the historic Hill House and Farm in Willis, Texas, and I don't really see this place anywhere. And they have a wonderful chef and great food out there. And if you're not familiar with it, check it out. Google it. The historic Hill House and Farm in Willis, Texas. And February 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. they're going to have their Valentine's Day dinner out there. And I just thought it was quaint. It's romantic. It'd be that nice place, a little hand holder and a farmhouse, and serving a 4-star meal and just kind of out there, I mean, but it is out there. And so it's in a different place, different environment, but you can bring it back into town. Another place for a nice local dinner is the brand new Dolcino's on Highway 105 West. That's where Debbie's Steakhouse used to be, by the Furniture Rare House. 105 West, just past Hellcat on the right, right past B52, go down another mile and a half, 2 miles on the right-hand side.
Gotcha.
And you can call Dolcino's, and they're at 13080 Highway 105 West, and their number is 936-703-3193, and you can get your Valentine's Day reservations. I know there's plenty of availability there. They're still doing some seating, and it's brand new, so they're not on anyone's radar. Another reason why these diamonds in the rough don't get shared.
Yeah.
Nobody really kind of knows, and you can't find those in those sort of places. But both are real sweet spots. And speaking of a sweet spot, the Hyatt has Conroe, the restaurant. It's really nice, and a lot of folks don't even know what that is.
I know. So Conroe is our in-house restaurant. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's kind of a flair on Cajun/Vietnamese.
Oh, wow. So I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, which is why it's called Conroe with the O-U-X.
Oh, okay. You enunciated a little different.
Yeah.
And you've got a Valentine's dinner.
We do. We have a 3-course dinner, similar to what we had for New Year's. So 3 courses is $65, and then you can pay an extra $30 and do the wine pairing. That's on the 14th. Now, on the 15th, we have the Fun After 5. If you are a Chamber of Commerce, Conroe Chamber of Commerce member, or you're looking to become a member, please join us at Fun After 5.
Okay, and that's just in the bar there, and
no,
the
it's
canteen,
actually
it's Conroe.
it's going to be in a room because I think we're expecting quite a bit. So I don't know the exact room, but you'll be able to see it.
They can call and join, or they just go with the chamber.
No, you can. So you don't have to be a chamber member to go, but you want to kind of be thinking about joining the chamber.
Okay.
But it's a great place to network and get to know all of your local
that sounds
businesses.
fabulous.
Yeah. And then on the 17th, we're actually hosting the Daddy-Daughter dance as well.
That's on our radar.
I can't wait to see this.
I got a couple of dances on my card already. I'm a little booked up,
I'm assuming you're bringing both of your daughters.
They're talking about it. I mentioned it, and so they tagged me on that one. Our premier event for February that we have, the event in focus, is the Lone Star Throwdown, one of the biggest car shows in the nation, and definitely one of the biggest ones in the state. Happening February 23rd, 24th, and 25th at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, and the LST, #LST 2024, you name it, it's down there. Aftermarket, full builds.
I'm excited about this.
Diesels, lowriders, more modern like those,
I'm ready
Fast
for
and Furious
the
kinda.
Jetsons car. Is the Jetsons car coming? Like where I don't
They
ever
have
have to
some of those kind
drive.
of crazy cars in there.
That's what I want.
And then they have those kinds that they've dolled up that were old and they retroed them, or they have the more modern speedsters. I mean, it's top notch. I mean, and we've been at Golakeconroe covers the media forum that, and will again this year as a media supporter for the Lone Star Throwdown, and they'll have just like wall-to-wall eye candy. I mean, there's nothing, nowhere you look, it's not like, oh my gosh.
I want the passenger princess car. Like, I don't ever have to drive everything.
There was a pink one.
No, it doesn't have to be pink. I just don't. I want it to drive me.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any of the EV and any of the alternate fuel or hydrogen or whatever they got going on in tech.
Like I'm gonna need
tech-wise like that.
I'm gonna need my whatever it is, my car payment note a month to do a little something more.
And you want to pay it from the dashboard.
Well, that too.
Okay, so Lone Star Throwdown premier event, 23rd, 24th, and 25th at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Those tickets are on sale now. You can go the whole weekend pack, so you can get single individual day tickets. The other event we've got coming up, which is going to be our premier event, is the Biggest Texas Fest. Little cat out of the bag. Trent Cowie will be appearing on the show. I think it's the week after next, and we'll get a little bit more of that. Another one of the performers that are going to be at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds there for the Biggest Texas Festival, and it's and I've been correct. It's food and music, so there's going to be lots of arrays of Biggest Texas foods, Biggest Texas drinks, and Biggest Texas musicians.
Yep.
So and a chance to get to meet them. There's going to be tents that you can meet the artists, smaller venues going on the side, so you can meet these folks. Kate Watson's going to be in charge of touring some folks around out there, and
It's gonna be like our own little ACL.
she's got an amazing voice. She's up and coming. I'm a huge fan after she came to visit us for Christmas, and she shot Rudolph was one of her songs. And, she could have shot any reindeer. Junior Gordon will be at the Red Brick Tavern February 2nd here in Conroe, Texas on the Square. There'll be February 16th, the Conroe Conjuring. And this is the magic show with Master Magician Scott Pepper. And I just like these kind of things. It's over at the Owen Theater, February 16th at 7:30 to 9. Catch the Conroe Conjuring. Hang on. Conroe Conjuring. Yeah. The 80s Night at Deep Roots, and I don't know if it's which 80s band it is.
I didn't check. Yeah.
They're going to be there February 3rd at 8:30. You can catch the 80s retro band, and I'm thinking Spicoli's because they performed there before, but that doesn't mean that's who's going to be there again. But whatever. Over at Southern Star Brewery, it's the Boston Comedy Club Brewery Series, February 24th, and that's from 8 to 10 p.m. at Southern Star Brewery, and that's on the north side of town. You can co-catch that 3525 North Fraser, Conroe, Texas. Let's see. Jake Bush is going to be at the table at Medley. And that's right here downtown Conroe, 316 Medley Street, Conroe, Texas. And you can call 832-326-2289 and get your tickets for Jake Bush. That'll sell out. I think they're like $15 or something like that to go see Jake Bush. But great show, real intimate environment. Talk about right with the artist. It's really a lot of fun. Yeah. And that's the food there. There's a food truck that does birra everything.
Birra tacos.
Like birra fries, birra noodles, you name it, birra. And wow. I was like blown away. I was like, wow, who's playing again? What are we here for? As I'm just gorging. I mean, it was super good. And I don't go all in on food like that unless it's really kicking it. But that birra truck was amazing. The 59th annual Go Texan Parade, a Conroe staples coming to town.
Downtown Conroe.
The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Conroe, Willis, the Woodlands, subcommittee prizes, admission is free to spectators. It's the 59th taking place downtown Conroe.
I believe
Conroe
it's the
staple.
17th.
Yeah, looks amazing. February 17th, 1 o'clock, I think it starts off there. The Hyatt Daddy Daughter Dance, check. Okay. Justin Lane Gates and Cannon Brandt. I am a huge fan of Justin Lane Gates. I think his voice is just so true Texan, so pronounced. Justin Lane Gates and Cannon Brandt up close and personally, table at Medley once again, and the tickets again $15, $20. I think some that front row area.
February 3rd and 2nd and 3rd.
No, February 24th for
That's-
Justin Lane
so
Gates and Cannon Brand.
They're also separately performing on the 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, really? Same place?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so 2nd and 3rd, as well as the February the 24th. Both those dates, Justin Lane Gates, Cannon Brand, and that's a show. They're super fun. Conroe Conjuring again. Sounds like a magic trick. How did he do that?
Wanted to make sure you
These
did not
guys are
forget.
good. And then we got, let's see. I don't want to duplicate the Dosey, the Windbreakers, of course,
Yeah.
February 15th. The Crichton Theater has West Side Story February 18th.
Oh, wow.
February 18th, you can catch the West Side Story at the Crichton Theater. Montgomery County Home and Guard Outdoor Living Show. That's an amazing home show. It's economical. I think it's even free to get in this year. First responders are
Wow.
free. Box office for free tickets Saturday and Sundays. So we present a valid ID for all military, veterans, fire, police, first responders. And I think they're pretty economical. Nevertheless, they're still taking vendors at Tony@TexwoodShows.com. That's March 2nd and 3rd, the home show. That'll have True Texas Solar will be there, one of our sponsor here on the show. We'll also have Natural Springs Water Filtration will be there. There's just so many of our local vendors that'll be out there at the home show. Y'all got to go see that one. I think
Is it going to be at Lone Star again?
Yeah, I think Tom Tynan's going to be there. Tom Tynan. Let's see. Well, that's it, folks. Let's see. We want to give a shout out to Texas Elite Mobile Services, and they're working overtime right now to fix all these boats that got floated around the lake. And if your boat had any damage, please contact Texas Elite Mobile Services at 936-206-0306. They'll come to your stall and fix it right there, so you don't have to.
Will they go pick it up from somebody else's
Yeah,
stall?
they will. They'll do that. They'll move it, haul it, fix it. They'll take it to their place, fix it at your place,
I've seen
whatever
a
you
lot
need
of
to
those
do.
posts lately where come get your boat.
Barsh Auto, taking care of folks here in Conroe for almost 12 years now. 936-588-2010, barshauto.com. Also, Chapel Pressure Washing. One call, we spray it all. 936-520-8702. And our friends at Hellcat, and we just want them to bring us some more coffee. Please bring us more. We need it. We have a need.
said, please.
There's some coffee needs in the office here. I want to talk about that right now, but there is some serious stuff going on with that coffee business. 936-588-0108. You can call and put your coffee and order in advance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you can drop some here.
I can't remember the Dosey Doe coming up. There was one I wanted to mention.
Which one?
Jesse Robb Jr. Jesse
Oh.
Robb Jr. is on the 8th, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's going to be a great show. He just had a birthday. He's on fire right now. He's got a lot of good music, new music coming out. He's going to play all that, his old stuff too. Go see Jesse Robb Jr. at Dosey Doe. We'll see you out there. We're most likely to take that one out. So you want to call us out now? Or we? And we'll just go through and I want to listen to some AJ Santana, see what he's doing. No. So, folks, that's our show. Do you have anything left for at the Hyatt going on down there?
That's it.
Well, thanks for watching, folks. I'm so glad you came out. We'll see you next week, and follow to find out when Trent Cowie's going to be on in the upcoming schedule. We'll post that on our Facebook page at facebook.com/TXTicket. Thanks for watching.
Let's get it.